Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today you'll see that I don't have any mascara on and things are looking a little naked right now. Also, quick disclaimer, please pardon, I have a lozenge in my mouth. I do apologize because I think that's kind of annoying, but I need it to get through the video. But anywho, that's not what this is all about. Today I'm doing a first impressions on two new products I found at CVS the other day. And I haven't heard anybody talk about these, so I picked them up. I want to dive right in and try them out. They're both from L'Oreal. Here they are right here. This one is a mascara, and it's the new Voluminous Feline. And I mean, I haven't even opened it. It's still in the package. It says instant volume, full lash density. It's a quick charge brush. Apparently, they do give that little picture down below here. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I do like L'Oreal. That is one of my favorite mascara brands from the drugstore. The other one that I picked up is, again, from L'Oreal, but this one is the Voluminous Liner Noir. It's a liquid eyeliner, and it says cat eye look with a little like picture, which never ever turns out that way. It says ultra fine lines, rich black formula. It has a unique wand that I thought was cool, or not even a wand, but a unique handle, and it was just kind of eye-catching. And they had this display kind of shoved in the corner somewhere, not even like a new area, and these shiny little things caught my eye, so I thought, why not try them out? I did pick up Black is Black for the mascara. I always go for the most black that I can find. Let's read a little bit here on the back. Lashes are so powerful, so captivating, so feline. It's the quick charge brush is supposed to capture each lash to deliver immediate volume and fullness. Quick charge ultra glossy black formula. Provides a feline volume in one coat and shiny smooth lashes. Does not smudge. Removes easily with soap and water. Ophthalmologist and allergy tested. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go into the packaging. Here is the mascara. And I love green, actually. I love lots of colors, but green is definitely very eye-catching to me. This is kind of like an emerald color, and it has that like cheetah. Ow, I just hit my elbow. Oh, my funny bone. It has like this little green cheetah print on the top part. So typical kind of voluminous, same with like the butterfly sculpt. They have a bunch of tubes like this. I think it's their whole like voluminous line, other than like the carbon black, which is a standard rounded tube, but I think it's cool. Let's look at this special wand. Huh. Okay. So here is the wand, and it's got a lot of spikes, but they're so short. I don't know how this is going to work for someone with such stubby lashes. It does look like the wand is supposed to bend. There's like a little divot right there. So it is a plastic rubbery silicone wand. Very small bristles. Not sure how I feel about that, but we'll find out when I apply it. Okay, so let's go into the liner packaging. I like it. It's very sleek. It almost looks like, you know, like a pen or something. It's got this very tapered end here. I feel like the longer handle, sometimes you can have more control. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's these little, I don't know what these are. They're like buttons on the side. What is this supposed to be? Yeah, so I'm a little confused by these little buttons on the side. They have no purpose. I mean, you could take off the cap, put it back on. It is a felt tip nib. It's, you know, a standard size, not too long. Got a very nice tapered line. Let's do a little, ooh, that was very black. I mean, wow. And that looks very precise. I don't know if this is going to dry matte. I hope so, because I hate shiny black liner. And one thing too that I don't like already is just, even though I like the look of the packaging, you have to line the cap up perfectly to put it back on, because it's a triangle shape and you can't just put it on any which way. All day wear, smudge resistant, smooth and precise application. It doesn't say, it just says that it's an easy application and rich black formula. It says unique packaging shape provides added control and precision. So I hope so. But yeah, it doesn't say if it's like a matte black. It just says rich black formula. So we'll have to, it looks like it's drying matte. So that's hopeful. Okay, let's get into me actually trying this on my eyes. I'm actually going to zoom you in a little bit so you can get closer and kind of see me apply the mascara and how it looks, and we'll go from there. I'm not even going to go in and curl my lashes. I just want to go right in. I want to see if it curls them kind of automatically, but let's just get into it. All right, so we got my mirror right here, and whoa, okay. So far, it has a wet formula. It's my first thing I noticed. Very black, which is good. Okay, so that's one coat. First off the bat, I do feel it's a lot more of a wet formula. Obviously, as it ages, it will dry. I always find that with mascaras, but it is a little bit more wet. It is definitely very rich and black, super black. It coated the lashes actually quite well. I'm a little worried that it may get clumpy the more I put some on. I'm going to go in with the second coat in just a second. I just want to give it a little bit of time to dry a little. But it did kind of curl things a little bit, not too crazy. I do like the volume. It didn't do a whole lot as far as length, but I do have some volume in there. Separation was decent. That was fine. The wand, I don't know. I don't like the super tiny spikes that are very spaced out. I find that, you know, I can't really get in and wiggle as much because then you might get too much product or kind of transfer too much. But let's see how it builds up. Let me go in the next one. Okay, so second coat, definitely getting some more volume. Good separation. I can see this getting clumpy, so I would not advise 3 coats. But I kind of like it. I don't really get the feline effect. I don't find that the bristles or the wand is giving that feline. I mean, if you take it and kind of pull your lashes off to the side and kind of apply your mascara at an angle as opposed to up and down, you're always going to get more of that pull on the outer corner, and it kind of looks like a feline. So I don't think that really matters as far as this wand or the formula, but I think I'm just gonna try to add a little bit more, see if we're getting clumpy. But I do see this getting very spidery and giving a little clumping. That's nice, actually. I like that. And I have such fine lashes, so I'm always looking for length, but volume more so, just because I have such fine, delicate lashes that I need that oomph. And I think I get some oomph there. And you know what I just realized? I probably should have gone in with liner before I did my mascara. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in with liner on this eye, and we'll do it that way. I can't believe I just did that. Okay, so I guess it wasn't a total bust, because if I have liner on, sometimes you can't actually see how the mascara performed. So I'm just going to look a little crazy today. We'll make it work. Okay, I'm going to go in with this. And of course, I'm doing my left eye, which is actually the worst eye for me. Ugh, I hate doing my left eye. I'm going to start off with just make a little wing. But actually, main thing's kind of easy. It's very rich. Let me see if I can get this little wing a little sharper. When you go over the same areas, it doesn't like pick up the product and kind of lift it. I know sometimes when you're trying to go over, make things super black and rich, you find that the pigment kind of lifts up. This one doesn't, which is nice. I took it all the way into the inner corner just because sometimes that runs, and I want to see how smudge proof this is. I can survive in the inner corner, then this is the liner for me. Okay, so I'm going to give that a second to set and see if it dries matte. Right now it does kind of have a little sheen to it, so I'm not too crazy about that. And I'm going to see if I can do this side the same with all that mascara on. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. I did go in and do the bottom. I love my CoverGirl Clump Crusher for the bottom lashes, and it just kind of transferred a little bit on the skin too, just because it is such a thin formula and the wand isn't so good for bottom lashes. So not my favorite already for the bottom lashes, but so far the top actually look good. Okay, so far I like the way my lashes look. They look very voluminous. Does it look any different than some other mascaras that I've used? No, they, you know, I can get that same volume with other mascaras. Ooh, that takes a little while to dry too, by the way. I'm gonna wear this for several hours throughout my day, do my thing, and I will check back at the end of the day and let you know how it wore, because that's the biggest thing. Does it smudge? Does the mascara flake? That kind of thing. So I definitely will check back in a few hours, so I will see you then. Okay, so I am back for final thoughts here. I've had this mascara and eyeliner on for about 7 hours now, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the mascara first. So when applying it, one coat was not enough. For me personally, if you're someone who has luscious long lashes, I think you get away with one coat. For me, it just wasn't enough. I needed to go in with the second coat, and I am happy with how it looks. It actually even kept its curl. It hasn't flaked, smudged, you know, done anything weird, and it still looks like I've just applied it, which is nice. This actually is holding up very well. I think that a third coat will definitely give very clumpy, spidery lashes, because it was starting to do that with the second coat. So that's something to be very careful with if you're going to try this mascara, especially if you're someone who hates clumpy, spidery lashes. I'm kind of in the middle. I like a little clump just because I want that volume, but I don't want them to look all like spidery and crispy and gross. They're actually not as crispy. I mean, they feel a little drier. They're not super soft, but it's kind of middle of the road as far as texture wise, and the whole feline thing, I don't think it really made a difference. I think it's just a standard mascara. You know, obviously it didn't make my eyes look extra feline, so I don't know about that. I think that was more just a marketing ploy kind of thing, but overall not bad. I'll continue to use it. I definitely won't use it though for the bottom lashes. This is not the kind of mascara for me. I have very small lashes on the bottom, and while it definitely gave some definition and volume to those lashes, I don't know, it was hard to get in there with this type of wand. So I'll continue to use my CoverGirl Clump Crusher for the bottom, but I will continue using this. So this one, I give it about a B. So not bad. Definitely one to check out if you do see it and you like some of the things that I talked about. Now on to the eyeliner. I have mixed feelings about this. Again, this isn't something that I think you should run out and get. It didn't blow my socks off, but it still looks nice, you know. If you're looking at me, you're not going to think, oh, look, her eyeliner is like across her face. It still looks like it's in decent condition. However, if you look up close, it has kind of faded a little bit. It's not as jet black as it was upon first application, so it's kind of gotten into that like charcoal gray shade. So it has worn a little bit. It did transfer down here in the bottom when I went into the inner corner, but honestly, there's not one liquid eyeliner pen that has yet to not transfer, so I can't give it any markings down for that, because even the Kat Von D one does that on me. So it's not the end of the world, but you know, the fading kind of stinks. The Kat Von D, which I'm always going to relate to that because it is pretty much the top of the line for eyeliners. That one doesn't fade as much, but it's still in good condition. I mean, if I put my finger across I mean, you could tell it gets lighter, but it doesn't smear. It's very locked into place, which is good. The packaging's nice. I do like that long handle. I think it makes it easy to just kind of apply your flick or kind of go in. You have more control, I think. The cap situation, you know, I just don't understand. What I was actually thinking about later on, after I filmed the first part of the video, was I wonder if these little nubbies are supposed to be where you put your fingers. Like, you know, when you were a kid and you were in school and they had those little rubber things that went on your pencil to kind of learn how to write. I feel like maybe that's what these are, because they're definitely not a button. They don't move. So I wonder if it's kind of just to say you hold it like a pen, which is kind of weird. Hold it the way you want to hold it, whatever's comfortable in application. But I was thinking about that afterwards, so I wanted to mention it. But overall, I'll continue using this. I don't know how it's going to do as far as drying out. You know, felt tip pens tend to dry out pretty fast, so I can update in like a later video. Maybe this will end up in a favorites or an unfavorites video, but I will continue to use this. I think it's, you know, a B rating situation, but overall I think that I got a good eye look out of this and definitely performed and met expectations. It didn't exceed any, but it was overall good first impressions for me. So that is it for this video. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. If you haven't heard of this product, which I'd actually be very surprised if you haven't, it's a recent concealer that Tarte came out with, and you are supposed to be able to, you know, conceal, contour, define. They have a lot of different shades. You can get some deeper ones to actually contour.